What is up, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome to March Madness Selection via WWE 16. This might be the best idea I've ever had, or the worst. Here we go. The very first superstar whom I selected for Kansas is the man who comes from the state of Missouri. I'm not even sure if this Kansas school is in Missouri, so I'm not good into college basketball, but I love playing these tournaments every year, so that is why I am selecting Randy Orton. No real reason. I have no knowledge of college basketball, but I'm just selecting Superstar mostly because I don't really want to just choose the way I've chosen March Madness in the years past. I want to do it via a simulation. So we're going to use our WWE Superstars. He will be going up against the Austin Pay team, who has almost zero chance. But I'm going to give him someone who I do feel has a little bit of a chance. I don't agree with it, but Damien Mizdow will be Randy Orton's opponent. I would like to clarify that we're going to have random matchups, but there will be no damage retention. So if it's a submission matchup, perhaps Damien Mizdow beats Orton. So we'll see, and then he'll really screw up my... he'll really mess up my board. Jake Roberts will be in the 8th position. Is representing Colorado. Connecticut is going to be represented by someone who is equal to him, almost, because it's the 8th and 9th. It's going to be Baron Corbin. And I did this because their insignia was the Yukon. It's a wolf, obviously, so Baron Corbin, Jake the Snake Roberts, pretty even. I like those odds. And if they win, they should be able to easily take out Mizdow. And both these teams seem usually pretty good. Both Colorado and Connecticut are usually pretty good teams. So, okay. I just hear their names a lot. Next, we're going to number 5 versus number 12, Maryland versus South Dakota. Maryland, sorry, Big Show. I'm going to replace you. Maryland will be represented by Bray Wyatt. Don't ask me why. It's just because, you know, they're number 5, and I feel like that's where Bray Wyatt belongs. So it would be 1-1-1-1. 4 times 5 is about 20. I think he's about the 20th best superstar. I'd agree with that. Somewhere in there. He will be facing number 12, representing South Dakota. This man will be fighting there. Okay, good. We've got that fixed. Excellent. Big Show will be representing California, which is this spot here. They are the number 4. I do think that Big Show is a little bit better than Bray Wyatt. He's won some titles. He's winning matches, his pay-per-view matches. So I do think he's a little bit better than Bray Wyatt. And obviously California, their mascot's a bear. So they will be facing number 13, Hawaii, which I immediately thought of this man. I don't even think he's from Hawaii. This could be my racism coming through here, but Ricky the Dragon Steamboat. And here we go. These are our first matchups here. We're going to finalize them. Let's do it. Here we go. Ooh. Randy Orton does move on. Kansas winning against Austin Pray. I don't know how to pronounce that. Jake the Snake Roberts will face Baron Corbin. This is representing Colorado and Connecticut, the 8th and 9th ranked in the South Division. And Baron Corbin with the upset. Yukon getting a win in there. Nice. I like Yukon. They got me a very good winnings about 4 or 5 years ago. Bray Wyatt versus Victor. These two are representing Maryland and South Dakota. Should be a landslide victory for Bray Wyatt. Let's see. Bray Wyatt does come out victorious, but we do have an upset. The upset has been selected by WWE 16. Baron Corbin defeating Jake Roberts. Big Show. Ricky the Dragon Steamboat. 4-13. Big Show is very highly rated in this game. He's at like a 91. So I do feel like he should easily defeat Ricky the Dragon Steamboat. Let's see. And it is Big Show. Excellent. Good. So now that pits number 1 ranked Randy Orton in Kansas versus number 9 ranked Baron Corbin in Connecticut. Alright, let's see who wins this one. Randy Orton indeed moves on. So I'm actually going to put another circle here because he defeats Baron Corbin. And I'm going to put an X next to Baron Corbin. Alright, Bray Wyatt versus the Big Show. This is the number 5th ranked team in the South, Maryland, versus the 4th, Big Show. and California. Let's see, this one should be really, really close. Big Show. All right. Big Show was the expected winner there. Maryland out, California in. It's going to be California versus Kansas in the finals. Who do you got? The number 1 ranked team and the number 4 ranked team. You know what? Kansas, those are the Toucan birds. And then we've got the California Bears. Shoot, I don't know. But really, I know this much about college basketball because I played it on my channel about a year ago. The division that has California and Hawaii, not that great of a division. I'm going to go with Kansas. I'm going with Randy Orton as the winner. And it is Randy Orton. He does pick up the second circle. Big Show falls short. He defeated Damian Sandow by escaping the cage, so it was a cage match. He defeated Baron Corbin by KO, Big Show by KO, and he is the king of the ring. Excellent. I want to exit. Shoot, I wish they would let me review those matches. Anyway, we're going to redo this here. Gender superstar, random, no. Damage retention, no. Match type, random. Right down here. Accept. Alright, now we need to do the lower half of the South. We're going to be doing Ryback Connor for the first two, 6 and 11. So 6, I'm going to go with Ryback. He is going to be representing, let's see, Ryback. He's the Intercontinental Champion right now, I guess. He's going to be representing Arizona, which is typically a very, very good team. But I guess they haven't been doing so good. I don't know. So he's going to be going up against Wichita State. Buzz Buzz. I've picked this man. There he is, Connor. Connor, number 11, Wichita State. I wanted to get Victor and Connor in here and out of the way quickly. So that is going to be our first matchup for Arizona versus Wichita State. Number 3 versus number 14, Miami versus Buffalo. These ones were easy to pick. Miami, of course. Of course you pick The Rock for Miami. But which Rock, right? Doesn't really matter, right? So I'm just going to randomly pick. They're both overall 91. One's heel, one's face. Looks like we're going face Rock for Miami. And Santino Marella will be representing Buffalo, mostly because of his association with Beth Phoenix, who is from Buffalo, New York. And I don't even know if Buffalo is the same school from New York, but that's what we're putting anyway. I feel like that's a pretty accurate matchup for the number 3 and number 14 slots. Next, we're going against number 7 Iowa versus number 10 Temple. Number 7 Iowa. I have picked this man, who I feel is a great superstar, but he's beatable. Mark Henry. We're going to go with the weaker version of him. Let's go with the stronger one. And then we're going to go, just because of the gap between these. And then the number 10 Temple, I'm going with this man, who is extremely low rated in this game. And that's the only reason he's being picked. The Miz. The Miz, 84. Alright, now we're going to move on. Number 2, Villanova versus number 15, NC Asheville. I've never heard of this place. Number 2, Villanova. I didn't know really who to pick here, so I went with a pretty good pick that's not that great. Batista. He's beatable, but he's pretty good. He could run the table, or he might not. So we'll see. To me, these all seemed like pretty easy first-round matchups, but then it gets a little bit hectic when we get into the later rounds. Batista's going to be going up against a number 15th ranked. A horrible, horrible person. So we're going to go with 82 Adam Rose. There we go. I feel like those are good. I can see Adam Rose versus Batista, Miz versus Mark Henry, Santino versus The Rock, Connor versus Ryback. We got it. Start. Here we go. First matchup, number 6, Arizona, number 11, Wichita State. Who will win it? Ryback from Arizona gets the circle. Perfect. Okay, good. Get Connor out of there. He's going to screw up my board. Even though I like Wichita State, but I just don't think they can beat Arizona. I think Arizona's underranked this year. They're usually much higher than 6th. Number 3, Miami. Number 14, Buffalo. The Rock winning Miami. Interesting. The reason I'm not showing these matches is because I don't really want to see the matches. I would much rather just see the simulations. I'm just doing something here to BS my March Madness board. Mark Henry versus The Miz. It is number 7 Iowa versus number 10 Temple. The Miz! The Miz with the upset. Iowa's gonna fall to Temple. Okay. And we went with the stronger Mark Henry, actually, so that's interesting. Number 2 Batista versus number 15 Adam Rose. Batista wins. I didn't even tense that action up because I didn't feel that that Batista was going to lose. We're at here. Number 6 Ryback, Arizona versus number 3 The Rock, Miami. The Rock, Miami gets the circle. Interesting. Okay, Miami's doing pretty good. I don't think I ever remember them being this highly ranked before in a March Madness, but okay. Number 10, The Miz versus number 2, Batista. Batista does win. Number 2, Batista does get the circle. Miz and Temple are out. I think that's the right way to go. This is where it's tough. The Rock versus Batista. Villanova versus Miami. Interesting. My heart's going with Villanova. I've always had this weird feeling about Villanova this year. All year, we talk about college basketball, and I'd go, probably Villanova. Just like in my brain thought it. So I'm going with Villanova. I feel like I want in my heart Villanova to win. So let's see. Miami or Villanova? Wow. Okay. So looks like Villanova's going to get an exit here. And Miami, it's their year. So we've got number 1 Randy Orton versus number 3 The Rock, who is representing Kansas, and The Rock, who is representing the Miami University. Okay, number 1 and number 3, that's pretty accurate. I feel like so far we're doing a great job. Obviously this going better than the South, because the South was my first time doing it. Now we're doing it again. Seth Rollins, Oregon versus HC Swu. Yeah, Oregon wins. That one, if that went the other way, I was going to be very upset. That would have messed up my whole March Madness bracket. Number 8 versus number 9. Shane McMahon versus Kalisto. Interesting. I'm going with Kalisto. I'm going with Kalisto again. Shane McMahon. Okay, Shane McMahon and St. Joseph gonna beat Cincinnati. I think this was a 60-30 or 60-40 split on the internet, but I don't remember. Sami Zayn versus Tyson Kidd. It is number 5 ranked Baylor versus number 12 ranked Yale. Let's see. Sami Zayn does indeed win. Good. I was a little nervous about that one too, but number 4 ranked Duke, representing by Rusev, will face number 13 ranked NC Wilmington, represented by Woods. Rusev does win. Good. I like that result as well. Okay. Now we have number 1 ranked Oregon versus number 8 ranked St. Joseph. This could be a very interesting matchup. Let's see how it goes. Seth Rollins does get the circle. And an X for Shane McMahon. He is out. Sami Zayn versus Rusev. Baylor versus Duke. Number 5 ranked versus number 4 ranked. Sami Zayn. Wow, Baylor getting the circle. Defeating Duke. That's not good for me. I had premonitions about this. Number 1 ranked Oregon, Seth Rollins versus number 5 ranked Baylor, Sami Zayn. This would have been an awesome match to watch. Too bad we're not going to get to see it. Seth Rollins. Okay. Seth Rollins and Oregon will win this part of the table. Interesting. Let's go ahead and set up. Let's actually see how he won. He won by pinfall, by submission, and by submission. Interesting. Okay. Alright, okay. New tournament. Wheel versus Hideo Itami. Number 6 ranked Texas versus number 11 ranked Northern Iowa. Number 6 ranked Texas winning the day. Alright. Hideo is out. Number 3 ranked Texas A&M versus number 14th ranked Green Bay. And of course, Texas A&M. So it's going to be Texas versus Texas A&M. Okay. Tyler Breeze versus Fandango. This is the one where I think anything could happen. Let's see. Tyler Breeze does win. Number 7 ranked Oregon State going to move on over VCU. AJ Styles representing Oklahoma. Aiden English representing some shitty school. AJ Styles, of course, winning. Alright. Okay. Texas versus Texas A&M. 6 versus 3. Ooh, interesting. JBL, Texas getting the win. Wow. Finn Balor's going to be out early. Interesting. Tyler Breeze versus AJ Styles. 2 very new superstars to the WWE scene. AJ Styles winning. I'm not surprised there. Not surprised there. I didn't want to do that. Tyler Breeze out early. No surprise. Number 2 ranked versus number 6 ranked. That's an interesting matchup. JBL or AJ Styles? AJ Styles, Oklahoma, getting the double zeros. JBL getting tossed out. Okay. Alright, there we go. We got some results. And it looks like we're going to have number 1 ranked Seth Rollins versus number 2 ranked AJ Styles. That's going to be an awesome match. I can't wait for that one. So AJ is Oklahoma. And Seth Rollins is Oregon. Interesting. Ric Flair, General Adnan. Number 1 ranked North Carolina versus number 16 ranked Florida Gulf Coast. Of course, Ric Flair wins. Alright, where's my pen? Where is my pen? There it is. Ric Flair getting the win in North Carolina. Rikishi versus Mr. McMahon. USC versus Providence. Rikishi getting the win, okay. Good for Rikishi. Kevin Nash versus Ken Shamrock. It'll be ranked number 5 Indiana versus ranked number 12 Chattanooga. Kevin Nash winning that matchup, as he should. Number 4 ranked Kentucky versus number 13 ranked Stony Brook, which doesn't sound real. And of course, Booker T winning. So the people who are supposed to win do. Awesome. Let's get to it. Ric Flair versus Rikishi. North Carolina versus USC. Ric Flair does win. He gets the circle. Rikishi going home. Number 5 ranked Kevin Nash versus number 4 ranked Booker T, Indiana, Kentucky. Who's winning? Kevin Nash. Wow. Ranked number 5. An upset there. An upset. Kevin Nash versus Ric Flair for the top half of the East. North Carolina versus Indiana. Rank 1 versus rank 5. Ric Flair does move on. Excellent. Ric Flair will be the first man into the top 8 for the East. He does win his area. Perfect. Who's he gonna face, though? Let's input that data. Fit Finley versus Colonel Mustafa. Ranked number 6 Notre Dame versus ranked number 11 Michigan/Tulsa. Okay. Fit Finley wins anyway, so I don't think it really much mattered. Alright, number 3 ranked West Virginia versus number 14 ranked SF Austin. Ultimate Warrior does win. Good. Everything is as it should be. Number 7 ranked Wisconsin versus number 10 ranked Pittsburgh. Wisconsin will pull it out. Number 2 ranked Xavier versus number 15 ranked Weber State, which I know I'm about an hour away from Weber State. Randy Savage wins, so Weber State's going to have an early exit. Interesting. Cool. So we're going to have number 6 ranked Notre Dame versus number 3 ranked West Virginia. Notre Dame does beat West Virginia. That's crazy. Notre Dame. Fighting Irish. Number 7 ranked Mankind, Wisconsin versus number 2 ranked Xavier representing Randy Savage. Randy Savage does win, so Mankind gone. Randy Savage gets the circle. It is number 6 ranked Finley representing Notre Dame versus number 2 ranked Randy Savage representing Xavier. Randy Savage does win. He does get the circle. So we will have Randy Savage versus Ric Flair. Let's get to some results here. Number 1 ranked Virginia versus number 16 ranked Hampton. Virginia wins easily. Good. That's good. That could have hurt my bracket very much. Number 8 ranked Shawn Michaels. Number 9 ranked Bret Hart. Texas Tech versus Butler. Texas Tech wins. Cool. These are going to be some awesome matchups. Number 5 ranked Purdue versus number 12 ranked Arkansas Little Rock. Purdue does win it over Little Rock. Number 4 ranked Iowa State versus number 13 ranked Iona. Ooh, Iowa State winning it out. Good. So the top tiers winning so far. No surprises. Alright, John Cena versus Shawn Michaels. It is going to be number 1 ranked Virginia versus number 8 ranked Texas Tech. Cena wins, gets a circle. Okay. And number 5 ranked Purdue versus number 4 ranked Iowa State. These are the important ones. I'm going to go with Iowa State. Daniel Bryan. Ooh, Purdue gets the circle. Okay. Now, number 1 ranked Virginia versus number 5 ranked Purdue. Whoa. Purdue is the first one in. So we're going to go stone cold. Wow, what an upset. Taker versus Sheamus. Seton Hall versus Gonzaga. Number 6 versus number 11. Undertaker wins it. Gonzaga going to get out first this year. That's interesting. No Bulldogs this year. Number 3, Utah versus number 14, Fresno State. Good. Utah's moving up in the world. Number 7, Dayton versus number 10, Syracuse. Ooh, number 10, Syracuse defeating Kevin Owens. Wow. Alright, number 2, Michigan State versus number 15, Middle Tennessee State. Triple H, of course. Wow, that's a little bit of a shake-up. Roman Reigns winning over Kevin Owens. Okay, so number 6, Seton Hall versus number 3, Utah. Utah wins it. They get the circle. Undertaker is out. Number 10, Roman Reigns versus number 2, Triple H. It's going to be a WrestleMania match in a couple weeks. Triple H pounces him. Oh, baby. Brock Lesnar. Triple H. Wow, look at those WrestleMania matches up there. Undertaker, Lesnar, Roman Reigns, Triple H, and now we've got Lesnar, Triple H. Impeccable. Alright, Brock Lesnar is ranked number 3. Triple H ranked number 2. Who's gonna take it? Lesnar! Yes! Brock Lesnar representing my home city of Utah. Beautiful. Well, we got it. We got the final 8. I'm super excited. I'm going to set up the brand new tournament right now. Let's go ahead and look at Brock Lesnar real quick. He defeated, ladder match, a cage match. Jesus, he got lucky. He got lucky all the way through. The ladder match could have easily gone Bad News Barrett's way. Cage match could have easily gone Undertaker's way. Ladder match could have easily gone Triple H's way. Wow. Set up our final 4, and we're going to show those all 1, 2, 3 matches in the next video. So let's get to it here. This is going to represent my bracket. As soon as this is done, I'm going to do my bracket, and then I'm going to snap a pic of it, and then I'll put it out on Twitter. So every one of you can follow along on my Twitter. Of course, you'll always know the results if you follow along here. Here we go. Number 1 ranked Kansas versus number 3 ranked Miami. Randy Orton winning. Interesting. Okay. So Randy Orton's going to move on. Number 1 ranked Oregon versus number 2 ranked Oklahoma. Number 1 ranked Oregon. It's going to be Oregon versus Kansas. Alright. Number 1 ranked North Carolina versus number 2 ranked Xavier. Xavier picking up the... Wow. Okay. I'll just put Xavier right as level. And then finally, we've got Brock Lesnar versus Stone Cold. Number 1 ranked Purdue. Number 3 ranked Utah. Lesnar moves on. Yes. Perfect. These are our final 4. We've got Oregon, Kansas, Xavier, and Utah in the Final Four. That's what we got for our bracket. We're going to be watching these matches. I don't know what kind of matches they are, but it should be very interesting. Well, maybe we'll leave it for the next video. Stay tuned. You'll be able to find that out. Thank you for watching, and until next time, of course, I'm going to be releasing the next episode a little bit later, but these setup episodes are going to be released pretty quickly. Obviously, I'm going to be in Wendover for a couple days. Hopefully, you saw that on my Twitter or on my video before these ones, and this is why these videos are coming out. So, a little bit of a delay on the General Manager mode, but we are doing something that you can follow along if you watch March Madness. It's kind of fun, and you can do it yourself, too, if you hurry. So, that being said, thank you for watching the setup, and join me next time when we find out who is going to win March Madness. Could it be the Macho Man? Yeah! Who's usually good at madness, right? Or Brock Lesnar, who's a beast? Or Seth Rollins, who's freaking Seth Rollins? Or Randy Orton, who's the Viper? I'm impressed. I mean, we've got a rank number 1 versus rank number 1, and then we have a rank number 3 versus a rank number 3, right? No, rank number 2 versus a rank number 3, which I think is a really good split for a March Madness bracket. You don't want all number 1s up there because they usually don't make it. So I'm very impressed with that. Seth Rollins beating AJ Styles was a huge upset, I think. Cool. Alright, well, that being said, we will see you next time. Derek D. Ginger King checking out.